Agile methodology is a project management approach that prioritizes flexibility and continuous improvement over a rigid, sequential plan. Unlike waterfall, which follows a linear path, Agile embraces an iterative approach, delivering work in short cycles and adapting to changing needs as the project progresses. The distinct phases of Agile methodology include plan. In this initial phase, the project team identifies stakeholder needs and project expectations. Additionally, they define the project scope, objectives, and requirements. Design. The design phase involves the development of a high-level system architecture and the creation of detailed specification. This includes outlining data structures and interfaces and planning for the software user interface. Develop. Moving into the development phase, the team writes the actual code for the software and conducts unit testing to ensure the functionality of individual components. Test. Testing is a crucial phase encompassing various types, including integration, system, user acceptance, and performance testing. This ensures the software's robustness and compliance with user requirements. Deploy. Once the software is deemed ready, it is released to the production environment. This phase involves deploying the software to the real-world setting, ensuring its smooth functionality. Review. The final phase, the agility review meetings, involves weekly sessions with stakeholders. These meetings are dedicated to evaluating and assessing progress against predefined goals regularly. In an agile methodology, projects are broken down into smaller, time-boxed phases called sprints. Each sprint focuses on delivering a specific set of features or functionalities. It emphasizes close collaboration between teams and stakeholders. Daily stand-up meetings and frequent feedback loops ensure everyone remains informed and aligned. It thrives on adapting to change. New requirements or adjustments can be incorporated throughout the project, unlike waterfall's fixed requirements. Consistent engagement with stakeholders guarantees alignment, and feedback is integrated effectively. It is a continuous learning process. Teams reflect on their performance after each sprint, identifying areas for improvement and implementing changes in the next iteration. In summary, Agile is a dynamic approach that prioritizes flexibility, collaboration, and continuous adaptation to deliver value throughout the project lifecycle. Scrum is a framework for agile project management that focuses on delivering value incrementally through short, time-boxed iterations called sprints. These sprints typically last from 1 to 4 weeks, during which a cross-functional team works to deliver a potentially shippable product increment. Let us now perform a small comparison between Agile and Scrum. Agile is a methodology or mindset focused on iterative development, flexibility, collaboration, and customer feedback. It emphasizes adaptability to changes in requirements and continuous improvement. Scrum is a specific framework within the Agile methodology. It provides a structured approach to project management and product development with roles, ceremonies, and artifacts. Agile is a methodology or mindset that encompasses various frameworks like Scrum, Kanban, and extreme programming. Scrum provides specific guidelines and practices for implementing Agile principles. Agile typically defines roles such as product owner, Scrum Master, and development team, but the specifics can vary depending on the chosen framework. Scrum defines 3 primary roles: product owner, which represents the stakeholders and the voice of the customer; Scrum Master, who facilitates the Scrum process and removes impediments; and the development team, which is responsible for delivering increments of the product. Agile focuses on delivering working software frequently, often guided by user stories, backlogs, and regular reviews. Scrum introduces specific artifacts like product backlog, which is a prioritized list of features, sprint backlog, a subset of product backlog items selected for the sprint, and increment, which is the sum of all completed product backlog items. Agile ceremonies include various meetings like daily stand-ups, sprint planning, sprint reviews, and retrospectives, though the specifics may differ based on the chosen framework. Scrum prescribes specific ceremonies such as sprint planning to plan the work for the sprint, daily stand-up to inspect progress and adapt plans, sprint review to review the increment and adapt the product backlog, and sprint retrospective to inspect and adapt the Scrum process itself. Agile is inherently flexible and adaptive, allowing teams to choose the practices and processes that best suit their context. Scrum provides a structured framework with defined roles, events, and artifacts, offering a more perspective approach than Agile's flexibility. Let us now understand the primary roles in Scrum. The product owner maximizes product value, manages the backlog, and serves as the main liaison between stakeholders and the team. Scrum Master serves as a servant leader, guiding the team in understanding Scrum principles and facilitates events while removing impediments. The development team delivers a potentially releasable product increment at the end of each sprint. They are self-organizing and cross-functional professionals. The various phases of Scrum include the pre-game phase, development sprints, and the post-game phase. The pre-game phase includes two sub-phases, the planning phase and the design phase. The planning phase defines the product vision and roadmap and identifies the product backlog items. In the design phase, architectural and design decisions are made to support the product backlog. The development sprints phase is the heart of the Scrum process, consisting of several sprints. Each sprint includes a sprint planning where the team decides the work they will commit for the upcoming sprint. Daily Scrum is a quick daily meeting to share updates and plan the day's work. In the sprint review, the team presents the completed work to stakeholders for feedback. And in sprint retrospective, the team reflects on the past sprint and plans improvements for the next one. Finally, the post-game phase involves the closure of the project. It includes release planning, which finalizes and reviews the product backlog items for the release, and product launch, where the final product is delivered and launched. Scrum is iterative and incremental, so these phases are repeated until the product reaches its desired final state.